And now for a keynote presentation outlining a digital toolkit with tips for CEOs. Let's welcome on stage CEO Sonata Software, Mr. Srikar Reddy. Can we have a caller mic, please?
Hi, good afternoon, and congratulations to Outlook Business for the event they are holding. The theme, they said, is leadership in the digital age. The few speakers who spoke before me alluded to it in some of their speeches about E and digital transformation and how the world is changing to the digital technology. I've been asked to give some tips to CEOs, so I'll try my best to give those tips. But before I started, I think the world has seen a lot of change through technologies and a lot of technologies over the last 10 years. I say there's been a convergence of about 4 or 5 technologies which have come together, at least in our parlance, they're called SMAC, social, mobile, analytics, cloud, mobility. So these technologies have come together and created a platform for businesses to disrupt other businesses. There are a lot of examples of businesses which have got disrupted over the last 10 to 15 years. I'll talk about some of them. Before I start, just to enliven this thing, I thought I'll show you a small video clip. Just talks about what Amazon is doing. It also brings to fore, from purely e-company, what they're trying to do in the real space. And then a few slides I'll share in terms of what we feel about the change in the digital world and what are a few tips for CEOs. Can you please play the video, please?
Four years ago, we started to wonder, what would shopping look like if you could walk into a store, grab what you want, and just go? What if we could weave the most advanced machine learning, computer vision, and AI into the very fabric of a store so you never have to wait in line? No lines, no checkouts, no registers. Welcome to Amazon Go. Use the Amazon Go app to enter. Then put away your phone and start shopping. It's really that simple. Take whatever you like. Anything you pick up is automatically added to your virtual cart. If you change your mind about that cupcake, just put it back. Our technology will update your virtual cart automatically. So, how does it work? We used computer vision, deep learning algorithms, and sensor fusion, much like you'd find in self-driving cars. We call it Just Walk Out technology. Once you've got everything you want, you can just go. When you leave, our Just Walk Out technology adds up your virtual cart and charges your Amazon account. Your receipt is sent straight to the app, and you can keep going. Amazon Go. No lines, no checkout. No, seriously.
I think the store is already in action in Seattle. Why I showed the clip was Amazon, as most people know, is an e-tailer, but now they believe that they need to start operating in the real world and combining the power of the real world with the e-tailing technology. And what this video clip really talks about is some of the technologies which people are talking about, like sensors, IoT, algorithms, etc., so that you really know what people are picking without them indicating what they've picked up, and then they just walk out and then you get billed and so on and so forth. But just the power of technology is just to tell you that there's a lot of I would say power of technology to improve businesses. Right. So I think these are some of the companies which most people have heard of, emerged over the last about 10 years. I would add possibly Netflix to it. We call about what we talk about 3 different kind of digital businesses where products are becoming digital, like cash, movies, photographic film, etc., where the product has disappeared. Completely new business models coming through digital technologies like Uber, Amazon, Airbnb. These businesses wouldn't have been possible if you didn't have a mobile phone or cloud or analytics, etc. And some of these industries are not only disrupting their own businesses, like Uber is not only disrupting the whatever car for hire business, but actually disrupting the automobile industry in terms of how people are going to buy cars, use cars, share cars, etc. So this, yeah, we all know, and what I'm talking about is, what Professor Klaus Schwab of the World Economic Forum calls the 4th Industrial Revolution, where he's now talking about 3 or 4 new technologies which are coming in, which is robotics, IoT, what we call platforms, new material science, and 3D printing. And these are the technologies which are going to really transform the way businesses get done going into the future. I was just thinking that for today's theme, I'll just cover one of the themes which we in Sonata call is platformation of businesses. What we define, or it's been defined by somebody else, is a platform is something which is infinitely scalable, which allows people, third parties, to come and participate in that platform, and it creates value for all those participants as they participate in the platform. It is open, so anybody can come and participate. And we are talking about a lot of businesses have got to leverage or use or convert themselves into what we call a platform-based business models, or be a part of a platform economy. And that's what we are talking about. And on the right are some of the examples of what we call platform businesses, whether it's Amazon, Facebook, LinkedIn, Airbnb, Twitter, Google, Netflix, eBay, Salesforce, Alibaba, etc. So these are the tips or trips or whatever for CEOs if you want to adapt your businesses to the new digital economy or new way of doing business. Call it four different things. One is really identify what your business is. Do you think your products can go digital itself? Will they be replaced by completely digital products? Second, do you think that your own business is going to be affected by a new digital business model? And third is what we call improving your own digital business process by implementing newer digital business processes. So in terms of, can you give, if you're in the insurance business, can you give your insurance person a mobile app so that the insured person goes into the field with the app, scans the damaged car or scans the house or whatever it got damaged, takes a photograph, it's got a GSM location code, so the proof of point that the thing is actually got damaged, and there are the GPS code saying in this particular location, is able to send it back, and the claim gets done much faster. So three different kinds of ways one should look at their own, let's say, businesses from a digitization perspective. You've got to figure out in your own frameworks where you fall into this spectrum, and then adopt or adapt the kind of responses to this kind of a thing. The second is really I think technology is becoming mainstream. It's no more an enabler, but it's going to be the main business in terms of how business is going to be done. So to that extent, there's going to be a lot more, I guess, interest or involvement of the CEO in the technology decisions, rather than leaving it to the CIO or somebody else who is the, let's say, custodian of technology in the organization. But going forward, one needs to be a lot more involved and aligned to understanding how technology can impact the business and change the business, and be directly involved in that. The second is really looking at what we call business drivers and saying how does technology change the business, be clear in terms of before implementing technology, what are the kind of business drivers it's going to affect, have a set of metrics you want to change, and then actually measure it to see that the impact of technology is delivering the metrics you want. The third is really not to, I don't think India has got that problem of legacy. The West has a lot of problem of the legacy, is that a lot of people are putting digital by putting tape around existing systems, connecting a lot of systems, making them more and more complicated. But I think India is a lot, let's say, fortunate to that extent to actually do a ground up, completely digital business within the organization. So we call it creating a solid digital infrastructure so that then you can create whatever you want on top. And tomorrow, to be able to make changes to the business model is a lot more easier than when your systems are very complicated and they get connected. So these are some of the tips I guess I had for the CEOs of the day. So thank you all very much for the time.